Guam Hotel and Restaurant Association chairman and Hotel Santa Fe Guam president Bart Jackson says Russian visitors love Guam.
They love a visa waiver. They love being able to come to the United States without a visa. But when I talk to them about their experience, what they really love about Guam is that it's such a safe, easy vacation.
Jackson, whose wife is Russian, was the guest speaker at today's Rotary Club of Guam, where he spoke on Russian tourism over the last several years. He says in 2011, Guam had 632 arrivals from Russia. Once Homeland Security granted parole authority for Russian visitors in early 2012, the number increased to 4,000. The following year, the number increased even more.
So we went from 4,000 to 8,000, doubling our numbers. This year, we're going to do 15,000 arrivals from Russia.
Part of the spike last year was a result of direct charter flights through Avia Charter and Oranair from Vladivostok and Khabarovsk. Those direct flights, however, have ceased most recently. Guam International Airport Authority Marketing Administrator Rolenda Fasuamale says the direct flights have not been suspended, but rather Oranair has not submitted a schedule for September or October.
Because it was a charter on-demand operation, obviously they didn't sell tickets, or perhaps there was issues that they had to attend to. However, the issues are not on our side. They maintain their licenses and their federal authorities to operate to Guam, so they're free to come back and return and resume operations at any time.
She says staff continue to see Russian visitors come to Guam through entry points of either Korea or Japan instead. Jackson, on the other hand, says some of the challenges possibly stem at how Europe imposed a number of sanctions on travel, where the charters began to run into some financial difficulties. He says Avia Charter, for whatever reason, never paid Oranair directly, but instead through an intermediary.
And then the intermediary went bust as a result of problems they had, or so they say, problems they had on the European side. So Oranair said to Avia Charter, I don't have any money. Avia Charter said, I don't owe you any money. And therein lies the challenge. So if all flights were canceled, all charter flights, all direct flights from Russia to Guam were canceled in August.
Jackson adds his sources indicate that flights are not expected through the remainder of the year. He says another part of the challenge is many visitors from Russia tend to book and pay for their rooms in advance, and because of recent issues with the charter flights, it's left a not so positive impression.
And so there's a bit of a negative feeling, not about Guam specifically, but about the whole idea of flying charters to Guam because so many folks have gotten burned.
The bottom line, Jackson says, Russians are fond of Guam and will keep coming, but it will take time to return to the direct charters. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Ken Quintanilla.